Level up. Yeah. Spin a block this time. Brooklyn, yeah. See this, yeah, y'all was in the way. Homie say real, but I feel it ain't. And I don't really care if you feel away. Truck full of weight, send it real away. Cornerstone of the corner store. I done turned bodega into real estate. I feel the hate, but my respect, I gotta take it. So fuck complacent, I was patient. Shoebox money turned to $1 million savings. I'm the voice for the block, I'm speaking for the pavement. Streets, they know I'm famous, that's why I gotta keep an open razor. They leaking open faces, it can lead to open cases. About time we upgraded, I'm sturdy but live, the coke heaven sent. On guard, the work was divine. Streets is like the jail phone, you'll get murdered for time. We get surgical, I'm purging with mine. Still dumping, still hitting. Fuck regrets, nothing feel different. A running meal ticket, cause I'm still bitten. Money somersault flipping, I was dumping off pictures. Is you loyal to the plug or you running off with it? I'm pure and authentic. The sticks in the back seat, bitch in the front door, she fuck like I'm an athlete. Back to the script, bro. Yeah, I got scripts though. Can't dodge coins like it's crypto. Shots open out the van, store footage, got it on the cam. In an hour, yo, it's all up on the gram. For sure, 100 grand, it's gonna cost you a coffin in your plans. Grab it in the paper, I'm just smoking on your mans. The whole hood gon' feed off this. I don't need y'all, I put hands and feet on shit. And I can see y'all pissed cause they see y'all drippin' designer. Euro stepping in my Dior kicks, talking lean on sniff. I can make a G off, fresh off the shelf like it's CMOS. Say less, I heard they gotta see more. Cause I don't deal with peons, half moon on the text. I got D&D on. Don't disturb, goats preferred, quotes slurred, gumbo, potent herb. You need a flow, say the word. Hit me on my phone, it's still RP Meg, I gotta hold my own. Yeah, step before this on, I gotta hold my chrome. On my soul, can't fuck with no raton. Fuck 'em, by any means, gotta get the guap. We lick a shot, hit a op, felt triggers so the triggers pop. In broad day, we gon' spin the block. Yellow tape, white choker shell cases by the chicken spot.
Yo, Black Covers Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody out there. Everybody's gonna see this, man. Tone Bro checking in. Here with my man Polo.
Oh yeah, you know we back in the building, man. We got another one. Another classic, man. We here with somebody very special, man. Cortez, what's up?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Top of the year.
Brooklyn zone, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to NYB, shout out to the whole team, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn shit. We here with the guy. You know what I mean? And this makes sense too if y'all been in tune with Resolutions. You know what I'm saying? Resolutions Part 2 dropping when the ball drops and everything like that. Cortez, we on a mission. It's a lot to get into. Taz, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real. How y'all guys feeling?
We got a lot here on the table. What's up, man? Let's introduce all.
My guy Pep in the building with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, every year you gotta try to level up and you know what I'm saying, invest in yourself. Not just as an artist, but as a brand, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Galactic Meds, you know what I'm saying? You see what we got here. Big gumbo. You know what I'm saying? We got some dulce de leche. We got a couple flavors in here, but you know, if you know I smoke good, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time you see me, you see him with me, so you know, we at the gas station. We got some good drinks. We got some good bud, man. Let's talk our shit today.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hey, it's a whole lot to get to, man. And you know, I guess the place to start though, we'll start with the project. You know what I'm saying, and roll that out because you're multifaceted. You're able to make the music and have the battles, you know, during the same time. Is that before we even get into anything? How difficult is it to do that to this point now? Right, you've gotten better at the music. The battle rap is even more competitive than it's ever been. Is it more difficult now for you to make music at the same time?
Honestly, I think the music is the easy part. Like, for me, passion-wise, just focus-wise, like, you know, I've been blessed enough to be in the studio for so long that I just know what my beats are. I know what type of sound I need. I know what's a hot record, but just might not be for me. You know, and a lot of artists don't know that. They don't know their niche or they don't know their lane. As far as music goes, I feel like I found my lane. Cortez has found his lane. Last year with Resolutions, that project was really the first like full project for me. I put out mixtapes and stuff, but that one felt like a real album, and the reception I got from it was that type of response.
this time, Load It Up, part 2, man. I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like this is the best project I put together. Sonically, production-wise, feature-wise, still bringing people to my lane. Like, if you featured on a Cortez record, you still was in my world. I wasn't going into your world. And just creating up my own sound that people expect from me. So, you know, I'm really excited. Resolutions 2, and we working.
Oh, man. That's great. And sonically, I mean, this album to me is a versatility here that I think a lot of fans who maybe may not be as in tune with the music, you know what I'm saying, can appreciate, because we expect a lot from artists now.
Yeah.
But you able to go in a lot of different pockets. We can go through some of this track list too. But just to start off the Resolution song, man, out the gate, hard snare, New York, you know what I mean, cold head hoodie energy. Like let's talk about it, man. When you start off the track, the set off track is important. When you setting the tone in there, it's like, look, I'm here, I'm Tez, I'm here to rap.
You know, I feel with Resolutions 2, even from the cover, right? It's like there's chaos going on in 42nd Street this time around. Last year it was empty because it was COVID and people were celebrating New Year, but everyone was social distancing. So this one I feel like is more like revolution. It's more like turn up, you know, and that's exactly how I started. Level up, spin the block this time. Like, you know, like I want to address some things, and I just feel like it's at a point where Cortez is gonna talk his shit, and people don't respect humble sometimes. Not even sometimes, a lot of the time. So I'm trying to be humble, I'm trying to be respectful, but I also remember that when I wasn't that way, a lot of things went my way. So we're gonna revert back to that this year.
Okay. We revert back to the energy. Polo, what you think, man?
I definitely noticed the change. I also, you notice it's the heat in the room.
That's the best endorsement.
Big gumbo, man, all night.
Big gumbo.
All night.
Huh?
Yo, that's a fact. I definitely noticed the change in cover. On the bat now, did this motivate you on the battle rap side to even want to like dropping an album like this, doing a sound like this, to even go even harder with battle rap now?
Yeah. If you want to be honest, felt like 2021. I had 10 or 11 battles. Slept on kind of still, besides with the exception of the tournament.
Right.
And certain things didn't go my way business-wise at the end of this year. So it kind of made me angry. It made me more upset that I was slighted with certain things. And when that happens, I always revert to the music to express myself. I always revert to the music to kind of give me that bravado or you know what I'm saying? Like let me talk my shit again. You know what I mean? So the music is therapy.
Right.
With part 2, it definitely was that. You know, I felt like, you know what, man, y'all gonna respect me one way or another. You know, and if you don't respect consistency, then I ain't got, you know what I mean? I ain't got no words for you. You know what I mean? So with that, with the with the music, yeah, I was turned up, and you know what I mean. The way the year ended battle wise, it made me turn up more.
Okay.
No, go ahead. No, go.
I'm saying as far as so you got your stuff for the backpackers, you know what I mean? You just want to hear the lyrics and all that, but you got stuff to me so wrong and OTR. That's different pockets. I can hear that on the radio. When you decide to make a song, those type of songs, it's almost risky though, right? Because you know, we expect a certain thing, older artists, you know, you're not a child out here.
Yeah.
So how do you balance doing that and not looking crazy at the same time, trying to look too new?
Well,
you know what I mean?
If the major problem a lot of artists have is they're trying to make records that are for the radio or trying to make records for a certain demographic, and it comes across forced. These are records that I do because I'm accustomed to that. You know what I'm saying? So Wrong is really about, you know what I mean, knowing that you got a little sneaky link, knowing you feeling shorty, but you know you got wifey at home, but that's real life shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit that anyone that not to say it like that, but if you know me, you know I'm never with something lacking. I've never been with something shaky.
Right.
I always pull up with something.
Talk that. Yeah.
So whatever it is, I could talk that, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's why when I would express myself in that song, it came across so natural because it's shit that you know what I mean, I could relate to, and anybody that's been in those situations, they gonna relate to. Same thing with OTR, you know what I'm saying? That's a turn up record, but I like to turn up. I go to the club, I you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to be on my bully sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Shout my bro Nick Guns, you know what I'm saying? Shout my young boy MJ on that, and you know, we was talking our shit, so like I said, we made that right here, so it is what it is.
Where we at? Where we at right now, too, by the way?
We at Big Broke Spot, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Meth Lab, man, you know what I'm saying? Where we cook up for real.
Right. The Yellow Tape record is dope. It definitely sonically, definitely reminds me of my fellow West New York upstate 585, you know, 716 Buffalo. You know, it got that dark feel to it, man. How much I guess maybe this era, it seemed like people are gravitating more toward that sound. You know what I'm saying? It's what we know, native New York, but it feels new. It feels like it's ready for MC. How was the thinking into going to this beat selection? It's different for you.
Well, with the intro, my guy Doza did that. Doza did half of my first album, Resolutions.
Right.
So when he sent me that, I told Doza I want something I could just rap on. Like, you know, just be aggressive and rap on. And that was the first beat he played me. I wrote it right there on the spot, laid it down right then and there within an hour.
Wow.
And then with Yellow Tape, that's produced by my guy Short Fuse. He's out in Boston, Mass. We was at Static Selector and Terminology Studio, and UFO Feed was there. That's the bro, you know what I mean? And we were just working on the record, and when he played that beat, everyone got up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, what's that? You know what I mean? And we jumped in the booth. And a lot of the records were like that. It was just a vibe. I wasn't going to the studio this time looking for records. These were records that I would just hear these joints. Yo, what we doing with this? Let's knock this out. You know what I mean? I didn't have a structured studio session this time around, like every week recording. Nah, these were stuff throughout the year that I was just working with artists, being in the mix, building relationships.
Right.
Yo, what's up? What you fucking with? Yo, word, pull up.
Right.
And we knocked something out, and it just one by one by one, everything just started coming together, and I was just like, damn, I got a whole other body of project here that's crazy. You know what I mean? And the reception has been that way.
And it's dope, man, because you got my man Etho on there, you got Millie's on there, you got now I hadn't heard of UFO before. You know what I'm saying? I was familiar with Flea, but not as much. But so it's like, bro, like how do you even select them features? Because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, man, you could rap. Sometimes you get a guy on the feature, maybe he's a little slacking, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta cut it off. Like I like what Tez was saying. Or you get on there and the guy's going crazy, different. So would you in tune with them guys beforehand to be like, let's bring them in and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, if what I want to do is really stay in tune with New York, you know. A lot of these guys are also popping Spanish New Yorkers too. Like I feel like, you know, Latinos, we get slighted sometimes, and we got to stick together, show our unity too.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of these guys are making noise, and we're at the same events, and New York likes to beef. And I'm like, nah, like, we from the same struggle. I fuck with you, you fuck with me. Let's knock something up. You know what I'm saying? So, that's basically, you know, these guys, UFO Feeve. Same thing with Flea, same thing with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly how it just came across natural. You know what I mean? And dudes spit. So Flea got crazy, Millie's got crazy, UFO got crazy, Spectre Deck got crazy.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like you know, Etho, it's just a blessing, you know, and I'm real happy about that.
Man, how was it hooking up with Rebel INS, man?
That's the bro.
You know, that's the guy, man.
That's the bro.
On the Wu-Tang
Posse,
Posse,
he made that happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He made that happen. He really had that solid connection with him from the get-go. And you know what I mean? They in their little powwow sessions, and he's like, yo, you gotta fuck with Cole. And you know what I mean? From there, I actually jumped on his album. He's got an album coming out, and I'm featured on his album.
That's fire.
And the record we did is really crazy.
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, yo, bro, I'm spinning the block. What's up? And he was like, I got you. Pulled up. And we knocked it out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I was watching the Wu-Tang joint, man. Deck would go first, and everybody was balling up their verse. Like, I can't even go in with it. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy who set off Triumph. If you too young, go Google Triumph. That's the man who set that off. That's fire,
top
bro.
5 verses all time.
Bro,
Facts. He went
Come on,
crazy.
man.
That was fire.
Philosophy. That's where that comes from. You know what I mean?
They crumbled up the paper. What was it like being in the tournament this year for 100K, first 100K URL caffeine tournament? What was that like?
A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? It was dope though. You know, if we gonna be this many years in the culture, we gotta be able to set new standards and set new heights to keep the fans interested. So once I heard about the 100K tournament, I was like, fuck yeah, like it's worth the risk. You know, some people might be scared of taking an L or something, but I think this new caffeine setting with all the tournaments that have happened, the L's don't really hurt you as long as you know what I mean. If you do good in the tournament, you're not bad. And even the people that got killed in tournaments, they get booked again, they bounce back, and it's fine.
Right.
So I feel like, maybe people at first were leery about taking an official L, but after seeing the benefits of it, I think it gives you more exposure. It counts more when you win because they know that nobody should be playing games for 100K. It takes away a lot of excuses.
Right.
So that pressure for me was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun, and I think that was one of the best. That was one of the best seasons that came out of this year.
Tournament Taz.
Yeah.
Tournament Taz is an unlockable character.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Tournament Taz, or
Tournament Taz. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm not a rapper. You gotta explain this to me. Tournament Taz had a lot more energy. You was in these different pockets. It was the slate was clear. It felt like that was your zone right there. Can you talk about the process of what was the approach putting that together? And I know you was thinking about Total Slaughter 2 in the back of your head. So don't even before we get there. So but how was it preparing for that? And do you see a difference in your style when you in that tournament versus when you're not?
I feel like I'm my biggest enemy. Sometimes you need, just being honest, motivation. You know what I mean? I'm 12 years in this culture. I need motivation sometimes. It's not an excuse. I can't use it for an excuse, but it is a reality.
Right.
And I'm not the only battle rapper that faces that. It's people with regular jobs. They be like, damn, man, I've been working on this job 18 years. I got 2 more years before I retire. But I'm going to force myself, you know what I mean? And it's fucked up because, the fans can't relate to that, but it is a reality. And it's a demon that I've been fighting with myself, especially this year, seeing how I can jump right back into it with the focus. And I'm like, man, you gotta get like this core. You know what I'm saying? So, it unlocked a lot of things for me though, to peep and study, and I think to me that was the best because it really let me know, like, all right, when the money's on the line and when all else is like for the bag, like I can go there, you know what I mean, and show people I can still go there. And with the exception of that slipper, man, I honestly feel like my material was at least up there with Nitty's, where I could have won that battle. So, I cried. What? I left that parking lot. I was crying because I felt like I beat myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just respect to Nitty, like that's the bro. You know what I mean? But I felt like I beat myself. I was like, what the fuck? And really, it wasn't preparation, wasn't none. I just think it was just tired, man. You know what I mean? Also, every 2 weeks, you're rehearsing your brain. You know what I mean? It's a lot more that goes into it than just the writing. Yeah. But I'll be ready for the next one for sure.
Oh, so you want to enter another one?
Enter another one for sure. Okay.
But it gotta be a big. It gotta be a big bag though.
LeBron don't win the playoffs every year, right? Right? He's been in 17 years. He only got 4. So nigga, that's a tournament every year. The playoffs.
That's a fact.
I'm there.
Hey, there was a conversation about the next tournament should be guys with 15 years of betterment. You know what I'm saying? And so then we start running down a list of names.
Did it early in
Quest, yourself, Myers. You know what I mean? How do you think that would go? The head ice.
Man, it'll get dark for niggas. Don't put me in a tournament like that, man. Don't put me in a tournament like that. No, I'm being honest, man. Like it really put a spark back into the battling, and like I said, I'm ready for the next one. I ain't gonna fuck it up twice. I'm gonna remember that pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing. I remember that pain walking off, seeing, you know, happy for Nitty. That's somebody that I seen that I was one of his first cosigns. I seen him when he battled Danny Myers on day one of the King of the Dot event, and nobody knew who they were. You know what I mean? To see him go. I mean, he was on the opening card when I battled Disaster. He was the opener battle. So to see where he's at now is amazing. You know what I mean? So I was happy for him, but at the same time, it was like, nah, man, like I deserve that bag too. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah, I get that. I mean.
And then when Drake put the extra 50,
wow! Nah, I ain't gonna front.
I'd have been mad if I lost.
Yo,
I ain't gonna front. I'd have
son,
been mad
when Drake pulled the extra 50 out the full, I was like, what? The Pies 150?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was sick.
Oh, yeah.
I was sick, son.
And he casually was like, yeah, you know,
He like, yo,
great, but
yeah, I got 50
I
right
got
here,
50, we dropped this in the parking lot, but here y'all go. Like, what? What?
That nigga just
Another 50 said I was sick, son.
Yo, that nigga just casually.
It's all right.
just
I just lost 100K. Now it's like, oh no, you lost 150.
Yeah.
And at least 75 if we would have split it. So what the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Now, narrative-wise, let's get to narratives. You want to be candid in this interview and things like that. Narratives. Narrative on Cortez is when you get to the big battle, when you get your big shot, you fall short. Whether it's T-Rex, whether it's the tournament, the Head Ice rematch, which we can talk about that. But it always seems to be something that stops Cortez from getting to that next point. What do you say to fans that say that about your career?
I say they're right. I'm not mad at that. Now I won't say every time because, you know, there's always been this type of black cloud or mysterious weird shit that goes on around me, from the first Head Ice battle to the T-Rex, the time limit issues, to the Vault, whatever it is. So, you know, a lot of these things were out of my control, you know? And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that behind the scenes, there was a lot of shit going on that people were leery of me and mines, from Meth to the whole Murda Ave to all the Brooklyn niggas come. No, they ain't like us.
Why?
Niggas just didn't like us because we was bullies. You know what I'm saying? We was bullies, but Smack fuck with us because we held it down. Niggas wasn't pressing Smack. Niggas wasn't getting funny with Smack. Niggas was paying at that door. You know, so, you know, I felt like it was a shift of everybody being business now and trying to run a certain way, and we still on our bullshit. And then when shit don't go my way, I try to be professional and, yo, let's not fuck up the event. Yo, let's not pop off. Let's not do this. Let shit go. And then people start playing with your name. And I realized that people are playing, when they play with your name, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Yeah. And you know, I learned that the hard way. You know, only reason why I feel like I'm still here is because there's no fraudulent shit with me. So regardless, it's battle rap, kitty bullshit that niggas want to paint narratives about, but you can't never say no shit happened to me in the trenches, outside, and like you'll never hear that. You know what I mean? Because I don't carry myself that way. I don't carry myself extra. Right. You know what I mean? And I move with a certain set of principles. So that's what's kept me in this game for so long, even with the little stains and the shit that people say. But as far as those battles, I battled Head Ice when he was at the top of the game in Harlem by myself and wowed on him. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That T-Rex battle with the time limits and all that, if you watch the battle with yourself, I was wilding in that battle. Right. And no me four, you know what I mean? It was just the time limits. Cool. If you watch the second Head Ice battle, the nigga had to rap for 10 minutes in the third round in a judge battle that no one stopped him in. Yeah. You know what I mean? You watch a Overrated battle, Overrated rapping 9 minutes to my 3 minutes of material. You know what I mean? So I look at these things. Yeah, so like I look at these things and I don't get on the net and complain. Or I don't get on the net and try to like, oh, an excuse and all that, like, you know what I mean, like people do. So I think like people just overlook certain things, but it's not me, and it's never been me, you know what I mean? I'd rather address something to you in your face than I talk about it on camera to get 100,000 views. Right. You know what I mean? And that's happened plenty of times. And I see the fake shit. It kind of turns me off now how I see how dudes move like that. Like, it's really for a lot of clout. It's really for a lot of attention. It ain't really for no smoke. And it turns me off. You know what I'm saying? It really does. It makes me look at shit weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It comes off fake. It comes off tried.
A lot of shit. A lot of, let's be for real, a lot of shit. And especially the new, not the new class, but I'll just say new individuals in the culture. You see it clearly. They're trying to get attention. You know what I mean? And the fans fall for it. And I'll be like, this nigga's a bozo. For real. I'll be like, he's a bozo.
Right.
Y'all jacking him, he's a bozo. You know what I mean? And then it be getting me tight too when a bozo feels like he can make a comment about me.
Right.
Oh, you're a blog. No, you're not a blogger. You're a bozo on camera, on a phone. You know what I mean? Uploading to your YouTube channel. You're not a blogger. You're not, you know what I mean? So I be looking at shit and I just be like, man, I don't even want to waste my time, you know? But it comes with the game. It comes with the territory too.
Right. And you never, because you got wins, in my opinion, against formidable, like, I mean, the Hollahan shit is crazy. The Diz, that's a body bag.
Yeah.
You and B-Dot, I thought you beat B-Dot. You know what I'm saying? You and Twerk. Like, but you never in post game.
You went crazy in Twerk.
You never go crazy in the post game, though, is what I'm saying. And part of that, could that be part of the reason why fans seem to have this amnesia when it comes to Cortez?
Because I don't talk my shit.
Because you don't. Even in victory. Yeah. You don't say that.
Yeah, I've never been like, I don't feel like it's cool to talk shit about somebody after you beat them. Like, it's like, yo, bro, you won. You know, we don't really have no real beef. Right. So, like, why am I going to keep talking shit? You know what I mean? But when I see these new dudes and I see that, I see like, yo, this is what y'all want. This is the type of clout y'all want. That shit is corny to me.
They're building a career on corpses, sir. That's what they got. It's what you have to do almost. It's like you have to almost bury that next guy, or because you have to keep reminding people of what you did. And in doing so, I have to remind you, yo, I beat Hollahan. I whooped ass in the tournament. Carved the official up. That was fucked up, by the way. But all of that shit, you know, you have to keep reminding people. So that's why I think the era we're in now. You think we give bloggers, new media, how much you think they have shaped your perception of your career? You think we give too much sort of gravitas, too much power to these people?
Definitely. I feel like that's why I like the balance now of, like, you guys are great, right? But like, that's why I kind of like the balance now with Mav's podcast, with Misfits show, you know, Easy has his caffeine show, like Goods has his show. People are able to talk from our point of views too. So I feel like you get a good balance of who's the bullshitter, who's doing it for the views, who's rushing to post anything, and then the people that are solid and reporting real quality content. Right. You know, so, you know, they talk all that shit. They want to jump on the bandwagon, but those be the same things that what I realize is they'll never celebrate your victory. They only gonna promote your failures. You know, like, I'm putting out an album this week, right? Yeah. Anybody in the culture that I've given an interview to should gladly be reposting it. Not even just, I don't have to ask you. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, though, it's a respect thing, right? Exactly. If I've given you interviews for years and you see, yo, Cole got an album coming out. Yo, let me retweet that. Let me support that. You know what, Cole, send me a snippet. I'm going to put it for a couple weeks on the next couple interviews I got, right? I think that's just common sense shit that you do for people. Right. But if I fucking a controversial decision with Ace Amin, you quick to drop a blog or something and promote, you know, and people saying Cortez, you know, and all that. You quick for that. You know what I mean? When I see that is when I see the fake shit and I be like, yo, like, this person's a bozo. And that's when I sit there and say, bozo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so that shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it.
Who's on the list then for 2022? In this bag
you know, Snake Eyes been talking a lot crazy. That's your man.
It is.
It's your man. You know what I mean? Snake Eyes been talking crazy. Actually, me and XL battle on the 8th. I battled, so we're gonna start off the year with that. That's gonna be a great battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got XL, Snake Eyes, who else? Susie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a whole story in itself with Susie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Black Compass Media live back again, man. Shout out to everybody. Listen to this, man. Black Compass Underground. We got my man Cortez here.
Gang.
Resolutions, man. Resolutions.
Gang.
Yo, man. Listen.
We just getting.
We because we have to talk. We can't just we can't stray away from the controversy as well.
Yeah, that's a fact. So you was getting ready to get into the surf.
Tsunami surf.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanna. A lot of people been asking me my opinion on certain things, and the way I was saying it earlier, like, I don't try to disrespect people or step on people's toes, right?
Sure.
I feel like with Surf, he's making it a habit of fucking with people's money and fucking with people's brands. Me being one of them, right? And it gets to a point where it's not battle rap anymore. It's either like, yo, bro, either you're gonna battle or you're not, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you gotta, I can't just blame them. Like, I gotta look at the leagues too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a certain position. I'm having a certain type of year. People wanna see grudge matches. People wanna see Cortez and Tsu Surf. That's not a battle that will not sell. That battle will sell. Any card, Cortez and Tsu Surf is at the top of the flyer. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It sells tickets. It's marketed. It's been sold. We did our own interview, 150K or 200K, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So when they announced that him and Twerk is gonna battle, right?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I look at that and I kept quiet. And I kept quiet out of respect for Twerk. I battled Twerk already. That's my guy. I'm never gonna throw no dirt on the next man. Like, fuck it, get your bag. It's Christmas.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you have to look at the leagues eventually and sit there and say, okay, either y'all just don't fuck with me, or y'all not, you know what I mean? Like something's going on because there's no way in the world you're gonna want to pay for someone to choke against Surf on that type of stage or not take it that serious and pay that type of bag when you got someone that put his blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. It's a grudge match. The battle's already sold. You can't tell me I don't deserve a fucking check.
Right.
You can't tell me I don't deserve a fucking check. I bust my ass in this culture. I done fucking added doors, chipped a couple hinges, laid the foundation down, put some cement in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I done put a couple chandeliers up. I done paid a couple bills to put the lights on. So what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if a league chooses that over than having a grudge match that would have sold the card and put it on a whole different bracket, and the problem is what? What is the problem at this point? Unless it's him not wanting to do the battle. And if that's the case, then it needs to be put out there already, because then it's like, yo, bro, then shut the fuck up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if that's not the case, then, you know, I can't just look at him. I have to look at the league. And if that's the case, then it's cool. I'm going to move accordingly for 2022. Cortez is going to move accordingly. You understand? Wherever I'm valued and wherever I can make the biggest impact in battle rap is where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
You understand? And I want to be in the mix. I'm competitive the same way everybody else is competitive.
Right.
You know, the album's dropping. That's out the way. So boom, let's get to the ring. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Basically. So I'm tired of the politics. I'm tired of the bullshit. You gonna get in the ring? Let's get in the ring. If the league is gonna book it, then book it. If you're not gonna book it, fine. But I'm gonna get a bag. Right. And this battle will be sold. You understand? So it's a matter of we want to do the business or not at this point. But all the back and forth, and we don't need to build no fucking hype. We don't need to build no buzz for this. You understand? It's already sold. The numbers show it. The blogs show it. The interest shows it on Spaces, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever the fuck it is. Whenever we talk our shit, it goes viral. You understand? I'm popping champagne when he lose to Lux. Boom, he's wilding on the easy to block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All this shit is happening, nigga. This shit is sold. What the fuck are we doing? You understand? Are we gonna get to it? 2022. I want to settle these grudge matches. There's not a lot of battles for me left.
Right.
You understand? Snake Eyes, he talk a lot of shit. I want to fuck him up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But Surf, like, I'm tired of the back and forth. Like, it's either gonna happen this year or it's not.
I mean, do you feel like it's fair though that let's take out half of 2020 or half of this past year, 2021, right? Your name was put in a certain position because of what you just did in the tournament.
Yeah.
We like the previous battles. The only thing that people probably can point to is the situation with Nitty, right, this year. That's cool. Surf, the tail end of his year is 9-0 to a lot of people, right?
Okay.
Maybe 8-1. Is it fair to you that people now say, well, based on these 3 battles I just seen Surf in, he has no business talking to Cortez right now?
That is the stupidest analogy that someone could ever say, because what the fuck? So before his 3 battles,
Right.
you could say that for me. From Cortez's performance against Official, from Cortez's performance against Jackboy, from Cortez's performance and looking at Surf's last battles, which was 40 bars and loaded Lux.
Right.
Nobody's gonna give a fuck. You can do that. You can do this all day.
Right.
Doesn't matter about that. Styles make matches. People already know there's a grudge match. If you want to pay for somebody to battle Tsu Surf that's gonna choke or be indirect the way Calico was. Like, Calico wasn't battling him. Calico was rapping. Right. You know what I mean? Surf wasn't scary against Calico. Let's keep it a buck. He wasn't scary to me against Calico. John.
Yeah, what do you do with John? Because that's on the level. John Surf is probably as much of a grudge as you and
yes.
Surf. So what do you think about that? Because
I respected that battle. I respect that battle. I can't see, that's my thing. I don't downplay his shit when he's alright. He do that for me. That's the faggot corny shit I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it up. You know what I'm saying? The John battle, it was great, but I also looked at what I would have attacked, like the angles and the stuff that I would have used and the stuff that John used. And that's when I was really most worried, because I was like, damn, John probably gonna use a lot of shit that I probably would do. And he didn't. Oh. And that's cool. So I'm like, okay, cool. A lot of the shit that I would talk to this nigga, it hasn't been said to him yet. Yeah. I knew Calico wasn't gonna do it because Calico's just not direct. That's not the type of battler he is. That was a safe battle for Tsunami.
That was safe.
That was very safe. That was let me just get another safe bag and be in the midst of Drake and you know what I mean? Like, build his profile up.
Because Calico was already up on him one game, you think that was a safe battle?
Exactly. Very, very, very safe. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to him and Twerk, I feel like that was some great writing for Twerk. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't get punched back. So if he didn't get punched back, then once you don't get punched back, you build that. Oh yeah, I'm in my zone. Yeah. I'm wilding, and then he's not wilding back, and it's like, oh, okay, boom. He played the veteran move there, but that's not me.
None of them battles made you think that.
That's not me.
Based on what you would have. Okay. So if I can narrow it down, based on what you saw John do, not scary. Calico was a safety match, and Twerk didn't fight back. So you're not moved by those 3 battles in terms of
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I respect it.
Interesting.
I know what he did. I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. I'm never scared. Like what he said, we seen monsters before. I seen every monster. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? You the only one. And I'm alive. I'm kicking well. I live good. You know what I'm saying? Big gumbo on deck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We about to pop this rosé. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a matter of, yo, bro, what we doing, man? We gonna make an impact on the culture. Surf always wanna make impact, talk about impact, nigga. This will be the biggest impact in the culture. Right. He shut me up. He the GOAT. he get through these 3 rounds, he's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
I'll tell you shit like that.
Man.
Are you worried that, like, this is kind of like an end game kind of situation to, like, the narrative being painted, like, if he beats you?
If you don't win this one, Cortez's career is effectively over?
Oh, I would have to go into that battle thinking like that myself though. Like I can't play myself and sit there and think, oh yeah, I could fuck around with this battle. Nah, we can't do that. Cole, you bugging the fuck out. You better be a fucking one. This nigga been talking all this shit for all this time? Hell yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like we not, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all get y'all little cups, y'all drinking, no. You know what I'm saying?
That to me is interesting though. The timing of everything is what everyone always is obsessed with, right? Where in a window before, like you said, it wouldn't have probably made any sense after losing the 40 and Lux to go and face Cortez. But now it's shifted the other way to where they like, well, he's 9-0.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just like if you don't know battle rap,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then maybe you'll fight. Then maybe you'll think that way. But if you know battle rap, then you know styles make matchups, and you know that him and I style they do complement each other.
Right.
A lot. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he wants to say, oh, core this or core that, you want a little bit more. You know what I mean? But I'm not worried about it, bro. I come to work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about none of that shit, bro.
Right.
I want to get in the ring and I want to put on classics or I want to put on great performances. The reason why I battled B-Dot when I battled B-Dot is because I knew who he was going to be and we had a grudge and it set off a great battle. The same thing with an Old Red, the same thing with a Disaster, the same thing with a Hollahan. Like when I do have those grudge matches, that's when Cortez shows up the most.
Yeah. I agree.
Book the fucking battle and stop playing games. That's how I look at it. Real talk.
Now, Big Room Surf is tough. Star, you gotta compete with that star
Big
power.
Room Surf is cool. It's great. It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter to me.
He's different though. Big Room.
No, he's different. He's different. I'm like I said, I don't take nothing away from him.
So beating him in the bigger room would mean more though.
I'm
right?
not. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Yes, it would. But I think he's just as scary in a small room. You know, Surf can rap. Watch him versus Reed Dollars. He can rap. You know, but I don't feel like he's ever had a performance that you can't say Cortez never was at this level. Like there's times where I've been at those levels. Maybe he might have been there more recently, but you could never say I can't reach that level. If you look at my T-Top battle, small room, or if you look at my Twerk battle, big room, if you look at Hollahan, big room, or if you look at Disaster, small room. Like no matter the settings, no matter whatever the situation is, if it's a grudge match and it's some shit, I'm gonna show up.
It's there.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, I mean, to me, someone asked me what I think Surf's best matches are. The 3 rounds that he gave Gotti, the 3 rounds that he gave X Factor, the 3 rounds that he gave Big T. Those are the best. You know what I mean? And that's big room, small room, medium room. You know what I mean?
Jail cell.
Yeah. Like I'm just saying, like he's formidable at each point. Now, you know, as far as whatever stage, you said it wouldn't matter, but if you had your pick, where you housing that? You still cage matching that one?
Yeah, why not? Like I do feel like if we battle in a caffeine setting or something like that, we can shake the room, we can shake the building. You know what I mean? The right people in the building. You know, I don't want it to be where there's nobody there. I want it to be a crowd. I want people to understand what's going on.
Right.
You know, people have to know the severity of what the fuck is going on if we do battle. You know, but I'm just tired of him talking his shit. Like, I'm just tired of him talking, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's that one fly that you're like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? And he talking and he just don't want to get in the ring. And really, this is just my stance. Like, is it you or is it the league? Let me know which one it is. But either way, I'm going to move accordingly for this year. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you fuck with me and you want to see me on these leagues, you want to see me on certain stages, I'm pulling up. And I'm going to talk my shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk my shit. You know what I mean? And where I'm at right now, get me now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, get me now.
Okay. Like it. Yeah, I do. Crazy. I like, because that matchup means a lot to people. And it is definitely one of those things where, and I don't know why it's been this way, but that has been lined up as sort of the end game type of situation for you. It just is. You know, and it's I've seen this before. Swave chasing Bird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would.
Didn't work.
Yeah,
Didn't
this
work.
thing turn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like usually when it's the other guy, when it's on the other side, then that's what happens, right? So you trying to obviously avoid that, right? Going into it. And shit.
I've been on the other side of that too.
Yeah.
People like when Ono Lavos was
Oh my
begging,
God.
like you know what I mean,
Fresh
like these people were, you know what I mean. So you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like any situation, I've been there. So it's like that's why I just don't understand. It's like how do y'all just like you can't erase that body of work that I've done. Like you know what I mean. You can't. I don't know if I'm at 100 battles yet, but I think so. Like you can't deny like what consistency is or what greatness is, you know? Like maybe because I don't sit there and say I'm great. Niggas don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like I have to say that. I feel like that's corny. You know what I'm saying? But in this new era, it's like you gotta talk your shit.
You gotta do that.
So, you know, fuck the humble. Like they don't
Right.
respect humble, bro.
Yeah.
They don't respect humble, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now it's on some shit like, yo, fuck you. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, let it be known, and that's it. That goes to leagues, that goes to battle rappers, that goes to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my bullshit. Like, I don't want to be the nice guy no more. I want to be the villain.
Right.
Real
Yeah.
talk. I want to be the villain.
Yeah.
You know why? You don't fuck with me? It makes me go harder. It makes me talk my shit more. Word, these niggas don't fuck with me? I bet, watch. You know what I'm saying? Same thing how I used to be on the block. Or word, the nigga think he can fight. All right, I'm gonna knock this nigga out real quick and shut this nigga up. Same type of shit. That's the type of shit I'm on this shit. Real talk.
Okay.
Is any of the new guys been pissing you off? Maybe Cuban?
Yeah. What's up, new guys, new era?
Cuban. Y'all think Cuban nice?
Yes, I do.
Good.
He's good. Nah, I said nice.
I
Yeah,
think
he's nice.
I think Cuban's nice. I think there's definitely times where the problem I have with Cuban sometimes we build up somewhere sometimes to nothing. That's my biggest issue with him. But that motherfucker can rap.
He better than Snake Eyes?
No, not
Alright,
me.
then, yeah,
You know
so-
I'm required. To say that. But no, he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the difference is
Get Cuban the fuck out of here, man.
not better than Snake. Yeah. No, but
Line it right up.
But see, there's a difference though, because some guys can rap, but some guys cannot win battles. Other guys know how to fucking win battles. Period. And I think with Snake, he knows how to win battles. You know what I'm saying? You say what you want to say about his rap.
And he knows how to sell a fight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna do that.
Yeah.
All day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, new guys is pissing you off. What's up, Ted?
Yeah, Cuban be talking his little shit, you know what I mean? It's crazy, I still consider Snake Eyes like one of the new guys for me. You know what I mean? But you know, him, I battle Ace, you know what I mean? Who else is there that's really talking shit? Like, Sheed? She ain't even talking no crazy. He ain't talking what? He said something about me?
I'm just saying.
Oh, huh?
Oh, Av's not really a new guy.
Av not new. Av not new. Av, look, let me tell you something. Av moving wild wacky. Av moving wild wacky. Let's keep it a buck, son. Cause cause Av be like, yeah, you cool. You could get in the ring. We could do this. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was booked. All right. But then he'll put out his list and he'll calmly, you know what I mean, like not at me or whatever like that. So when I see that, you don't want no smoke. But then when nobody's like jumping to battle him or something like that, then it's like, oh yeah, Core, don't forget about you. Yo, bro, if you're just trying to get a bag, just say you're trying to get the bag, bro.
Right.
But if you really don't want to battle me, then just say you don't want to battle. This is what I'm saying. Like I don't want to play
You
politics
feel like
with niggas
that's
this
playing
year.
with you. That's playing with your name, almost, right?
And
I put out my
wanna,
hit list.
And I don't want to play. I don't want to play politics with nobody this year. You get what I'm saying, my nigga? If you're gonna do it, then we gonna do it. If not, then just shut up.
Hey,
You get what I'm saying?
Can we unpack politics, please?
Let's do it.
I gotta.
Let's do it.
Is it politics if I say my fan base does not want to see Cortez? We don't want to book him. Is that politics? Is it politics if I say I have investments in this rapper? They doing well. They could take better names than Cortez. I'm not booking Cortez, even though the matchup makes sense. Is that politics? What is politics?
That's honestly being honest and keeping it a buck, and I'm not mad at somebody like that, right? But there's always a twist to this, and the twist is if you want to call Cortez and say, yo, Core, there's this new battle rapper. Yo, he's fire. He's gonna enter the tournament. A lot of people looking at him. If he does good in the tournament, man, you know, I want you to battle him. Give him a good look. You know what I mean? It'll be great for both of y'all. All right, yeah. What's his name? Easy the Block Captain. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep tabs on him. I'm gonna keep watching him progress. Oh, son is all right. Son is lit. Yo, set it up. Gave him his first headline, everything, right? Those are things that I do. I don't need to fucking do
that. You don't have to.
You get what I'm saying? I don't have to fucking do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Cole, you almost champion of the year. You know, we didn't book you for Summer Madness. We trying to get you in as a surprise battle. Even though I fucking deserve to be on the fucking card that year.
100%.
Let's keep it a buck.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I think I would have been champion of the year if that ICE controversy didn't go through.
I agree.
Right? So, but you know, we want you to battle New Jersey Twerk. Damn, son type lit, and he just beat Ill Will. And they giving him a big stage. This could be bad for me. Fuck it. Let's go. I didn't have to fucking do that either.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not gonna sit there and tell me what's good for your company or what's good for certain looks, but you don't want to do what's good for me. You get what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it still has to be a give and take type of thing. You understand? And when that respect isn't reciprocated, you know, and I just feel like, honestly, I'm keeping it a buck, man. Once they booked Twerk, I just felt like it was a slap in the face. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Once they did that, I felt like it was a complete slap in the face to me, to my brand, to my quality, to my value. It was. It was. You can't tell me it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? How many views is that thing at?
150.
We did all the promo we needed to do.
2,000 people in there.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, we might need you to battle Ace. I mean, you know, you coming off the tournament. I got you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You guys have a face-off that has more views than most battles this year.
Yeah.
95% of battles do not have more than 150 views this year 150,000 on YouTube this year, and that is a fact. So I get that.
And that's a crazy thing because when you look at that, it's still, no matter what, all these new dudes, all these guys, niggas get certain energy on the app or they get certain looks on the app, but still that YouTube fame that people like myself have, you cannot break that. Like, I still go outside every fucking day and get noticed and get recognized. I have to take a picture with somebody and all that. You can't take that away from me. No fucking app vote or no app ranking can take that away from me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That YouTube shit still sells fucking tickets more than a lot of these new dudes. So you have to respect that to a point. You know what I mean? Like I bring quality no matter what the fuck y'all think.
Right.
My nigga, my name rings bells, my name sells tickets. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm battling XL in 2 weeks. That shit is sold out in Massachusetts and it's somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It moves.
Right.
Let him tell you, you know, y'all following what Surf is saying, and to me, it's like, it's bullshit. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who said what he says is law? Like, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just listen to what he say. He make it seem like a Cortez verse is worthless or a Cortez round is worthless. That's far from anything. You know what I mean? Anybody from Twerk to Preds Mafia to any of these new dudes will all tell you, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Cole opened that door for me. I opened the door for a lot of niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, nigga, like, pay me my respect, bro. That's how I feel.
Does it, I want to see if this, what your outlook is on this, because it seems like battle rappers get pigeonholed, right? We know about you. You've been in this game. You're well respected. You're a veteran. Flowers is here. We for, you know, maybe it may come off disrespectful, but
This gumbo is fire.
We know where
though.
you're sitting. That shit.
This gumbo is
It
fire.
smells excellent, by the way.
This gumbo is fire.
Yeah, I ain't
It's the
gonna lie.
blue
Gumbo,
magic.
big
This the
gumbo,
big
big
gumbos.
But once they pigeonhole battlers, right, and they say, look, this is as far as the culture says that you can climb, right? Now I say to you, okay, I just need you to be the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I just need you to come in here. The new guys, I think they might be ready. I send them the test. And it's more than other people. It's more than just you in that realm. Danny Myers is that guy. All right, you think you're good? Let's line you up with DNA. Let's line you up with Young Cannon. Is that fair, though? Because it almost seems like we're saying you got no more room left in your career to grow.
But see, that's the
get other guys over.
But see, that's the problem. If that's the situation, that's the situation. Bro, it's like I'm trying to take a Kobe in his last couple seasons.
Right.
He knew he wasn't winning no more chips. He still played on the team, and what he was doing was molding a lot of the other players. You know what I mean? From oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We got the Mamba gumbo too. We got the Mamba gumbo too. Let me. But you know, like he helped. How many of these? You see, Son on Phoenix.
Booker.
Booker,
Middleton,
or
and he was
like you know what I mean? Like so he did certain things like that, right? But the thing is, if a battle rap is like that and that's your situation for most of the time, fine. Right. But if something falls in your lap, like a main event or a certain grudge match or something like that, he should be definitely entitled to get that match. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yo, for the most part, yeah, he's opening doors, but I ain't gonna lie, them two niggas, they be beefing, they go through it. People want to see that. Yeah. And when that falls into the lap, as a veteran, as a legend, as you know, a staple in this game, why not? Right. You feel what I'm saying? Why not? Like, yo, let's get that on it. You know what I mean? That could help anybody's profile. So
I get that. So it's a for you it's a balance because you still give out those shots and it's important, bro. Yeah. It's important. We need an easy to block captain to get them shots such as you and Danny Myers to see who he really was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff doesn't get appreciated until when you retire, bro. When you retire, that's when it's gonna be like, yo, Tez is really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but my whole thing is though, like we're in a competitive sport. Yeah. So in a competitive sport, I just see that, you know, even when you try to be honorable and shit, dudes forget. You know what I mean? And then when they forget, it's like, damn, why I gotta remind you, bro? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that be the shit that pisses me off. Right. You know what I mean? It really does, you know, but it doesn't matter. I open doors for dudes. I give dudes shots because if dudes is fire, then dudes is fire. Right. Niggas was scared to be that.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, talk about it, Tez.
Niggas was scared. Niggas was scared to death. Yeah, scared to death of B Dot.
Space is telling him that he got a lot of good wins, like a lot of good wins, because Surf was in this. Not to bring him up, but Surf was in the spaces saying that he was like, oh, what Cortez could see. A level that I brought the twerk, and I was just saying like the hollow hand Cortez is crazy, B-Dot Cortez crazy, even the twerk, and a lot of people brought up, shout out to Greedy Gotti, he brought up that against twerk you went crazy versus twerk, and it kind of was the same twerk, and you kind of did the same thing he did. So,
like, you know, like T-Top, I feel like my T-Top battle is one of my best battles. Again, the old red, you know what I mean? The old red.
Look at the guys that both of you have battled. It's very, very similar.
Yeah.
Or you've done better.
Yeah.
Very.
I have a better battle with Daylight than he does.
Yeah.
That Daylight battle was terrible. That shit is terrible. That shit is traca.
If you smoke some bud and watch that battle, it's the most.
He was wild up Daylight, but yo,
that shit is basura. Yeah, nigga pulled out a sword and all that.
Out of nowhere.
Yo, that alone, he can't. That alone, he allowed that to be. Son. You let that hit the internet and you don't want to battle me? You let that bullshit hit the internet and you don't want to battle? Get the fuck out of here. That shit is traca.
The guns basura, son. They was in a boxing ring.
Shirtless out of nowhere.
The nigga was in the Coliseum and pulled out a lion out of nowhere. What? This nigga had a lion popping out on screen. And he got the nerve to talk about any looks. Nigga, don't talk to me about looks. He had the sweats with the wide ankle. He had the boot cut sweats on. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What? He dead ass had gray sweats with the bell bottom ankle with not the tight ankle. Get the fuck out of here, son.
Not the boot cut sweats. Nah.
Yeah, the white boy sweats, son. Word, son.
Hey, yo, man, listen.
Big Gumbo Kid saved that. You can't be entertained with that. Man. Smoke that, it's gonna fuck up the blunt, son. I can't, son. I can't.
Listen, man. Now, Tsu Surf. Tsu Surf is one name, and things like that. It's interesting conversation. Why is J Murda mad at you, bro? What's up?
Man.
What is going on with that?
That was like really out of line. Like that situation is crazy you bring that up. That was really, really, really out of line on his part. I felt like he must have some animosity or something on his chest that he doesn't wanna, you know what I'm saying, get off because we do have like a group chat, right? Like some battlers, Latin battlers or whatever. Dawn is in it, Loso's in it, my verse, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like we try to support each other. Oh, you got an event here, we'll try to pull up, you know what I mean? Things like that. And last year he had put out a tweet about, oh yeah, I ain't fucking with that fake shit, da-da-da-da. So I called him.
Yeah.
This isn't something I do for the internet. I call him, yo, bro, what's good? You all right? You know what I'm saying? What, you know what I mean? He was like, nah, I was just a little lit, it ain't nothing, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro, I'm here if anything.
Yeah.
Now, me as Cortez, I'm like the elder statesman or whatever, right? For the Latino battlers, right? Whatever, right? I'm the biggest Latino in the world in this shit.
Right.
In history.
Yeah.
I gotta say things like that.
You have to say
people don't see shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like in the history of it, Latino all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do feel like sometimes I have to take a little responsibility with certain things because I've been through certain situations that they might not have been through yet, traveling, talking, like I say nigga in my rounds, and I talk certain ways, and I've been in certain states where they wasn't jacking that, and they wasn't really cool with that from a Spanish person, or people may not be privy to understand that Puerto Ricans started hip hop with blacks. We're not guests in this culture. It's specifically Puerto Ricans. We're not guests in this culture. We started this shit.
That's a fact.
So when someone tries to, address certain things, you gotta know your history. Yeah. So I try to teach them a little game. Dawn not from New York. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Loso's from New York, but he lived in Tampa. Right. You know what I mean? My verse. So, I gotta give them a little game so they know what to expect in certain things. Right. So with Murda, I thought it was the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, I seen him at Restore Order a couple months ago. He asked about my son and all that. So everything is cool. Right. So, when he wakes up and he just says, yeah, fuck all that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to hit me because I'm in the hospital now, but niggas ain't hit me when I promoted my album or some shit, right? So I left a comment when I seen he was sick on IG. Yeah. Yo, prayers up, you know what I mean? Get well, my boy, blah, blah, blah. Right. You know what I mean? And then he puts that and he added me and my verse with that. You know what I mean? And he was just like, yeah, fuck all that fake shit. Now, my whole thing about it was, I was thinking and I was like, wait, I did promote your album. I did promote it. I posted it, right? He needed models for the video shoot, right? Because he was shooting a video with my man K.O. Kane, shout out K.O., in Puerto Rico, and he didn't have no models, so he couldn't get no models. And then I even sent a couple joints his way so he could look right in the video. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. And on top of that, here's the big kicker, nigga, I laid a verse down and did a song for one of his remixes. And sent them the verse, like, here, bro, and I got a verse. So he got a verse, he got promo, he got models, he got everything. So I did my part. Yeah. And it wasn't even like it was a favor. This is shit that was just a text this person or call this nigga. It wasn't like no hard shit at all. Like, you know what I mean? This wasn't me going out my way. This is regular shit. Right. I got access to a word you need, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for him to jump out the window and say that means you felt the way already about me and you thought that was an excuse, and that's not an excuse. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You must feel this way. I don't know what the situation is. I really can't call it, bro. Wow. You know? Wow. And I feel like that was just really like corny and weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then when you jump on the SMD type of wave and you do that, then you know what I mean? Certain things you just can't go back on. You know what I mean? You can't, Meth always says this, you know what I mean? People talk crazy in public and apologize in private. And that shit is whack. And that shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk shit about me in public and then in private be all apologetic. That shit is whack. Yeah. That's not something I'm jacking. You know what I'm saying? Man. He could come to me as a man and keep it a buck, but I can't stand next to him at a battle after that and just be cool with him. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Those things have to be addressed.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I hope y'all able to address that. Two Brooklyn cats, man. You know, I fuck with Murda heavy too.
And I battled them already, so there's really no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. That and I thought to myself when I was reading this stuff, and shout out to Murda too, man. I really hope he's doing better in better spirits and stuff. But you know, when I read that, I was like, the solidarity, right? When he's talking about the support between the community, within the Latino community and all that. That was like, okay, that's a level deeper, you know what I mean? Where it's like, damn, you feel like it ain't really support there, you know what I'm saying? So
now my thing was, if I didn't do all that, even though, to keep it a buck, my nigga, nobody's obligated to do anything for you.
At all.
You get what I'm saying? That's all out of just, if I'm just being real with you or not. You get what I'm saying? So this wasn't like I was looking for favors. Like, for what? Right. What the fuck favor am I getting from a J Murda feature or video? Like, I'm not getting nothing out of this. You get what I'm saying? This is just on the strength of, you know, nigga, you from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We got the same struggle. Like, you doing your thing, I'm trying to do my thing. I respect it. Do your thing. But not at the expense of me. You're not gonna disrespect me. You out of line, bro. Yeah. You super out of line. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's certain individuals that told him he's out of line. My nigga, if I didn't do it, then it's one thing. Even though, like I said, I'm not obligated to do nothing for you, my nigga. You ain't pay me a dime. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? What? Right. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? But I actually did hold you down. So then that shows there's some fake shit going on. You know what I mean? You gotta address that. I can't speak for that man and what's on his mind. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Damn.
It's real. I tell you, this year I'm all about, just keep it a buck. What's the situation? I'm tired of the politics. I'm tired of people talking and I don't want to hear that shit. We call that mierda. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking mierda right now. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Keep it a buck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to elevate not as a rapper, not as a battle rapper, but as a brand. You know what I'm saying? We don't have this bud here because we're bored. We're working as businessmen. You know what I mean? I don't sell merch because I'm bored. I'm not putting out an album because I want to. No, this is all plans on building a brand and setting a fucking blueprint on how to be successful and be your own fucking boss. And if you can't respect that, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Real shit. Okay. Wow. That's some real shit right there.
People got a lot to watch right now.
Yeah. Make sure y'all click that. That's real.
Big gumbo, big Henny. Big gumbo.
Hey, I think it would be remiss if we did not talk about end of the year type of things, and you know, we always talk about top 5. You know, who was the best this year. We can talk about top 5. Who your personal, you know, who you think should be in the running for that. But what moments or what battles do you think really stick out for this year? Be like, you know, if I could sum up this year in a couple of battles or a couple of moments, what would they be for you?
I definitely would say Nitty and Geechee, the championship battle. To me, I think that's still battle of the year.
Yeah. Why so?
I think that's bad. I just think the money was on the line, even though they knew they was gonna split it. Right. They didn't act like it in that battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they wrote it together. Like, they could have wrote together. Whatever they did, they sold the shit out that fucking battle. Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit was worth every penny, every dime. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that's tops. You know, I honestly feel like me and Official's battle really set the tone for the tournament, because that was the bracket buster, and that like set the tone of like, okay, this is a tournament. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which I feel like they might have gotten that feel with UM1 and UM2, but UM3 it set a whole different. Right. Oh nah, niggas, this is the big boys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that battle, right, boy, good.
You know, I love this.
Big gumbo.
We don't even have to do a commercial. We just wait for it to happen.
Yeah, nigga.
Huh?
But we smoke good, man. We drink good, man. You know. But
Yeah.
I also feel like I would say Lux and Geechee.
Yeah.
Lux and Geechee.
Yeah.
That was like a thing of like the new era versus the smack era. But I feel like it was a twist because usually even when Lux came out and gave somebody a shot like a Hollow, right? Because at that time Lux was already a legend and Hollow was building his legacy. Lux always had room in his backyard. And this was a time when Lux wasn't in his backyard at all.
Yeah.
It was Cali, the new wave in Cali. It was like...
He looked uncomfortable. And to me, and this is a microcosm of a changing of the guard. This year was a changing of the guard, right? We finally get Murda Mook versus Reed, right? We finally
Nobody
see
cared
Lux.
about that.
No one cared. And not only did they not care, they did
was
the worst
terrible.
of anybody. Then you get Lux going over to California, right? And then you get the tournaments that expose a lot of people as well. I feel like this year we killed a lot of narratives, man. A lot of narratives is dead now.
Well, what do you feel like? I'm interested in y'all. What do y'all feel like you want to see for 2022? Like, what is it? Wait, the direction, or even battles, or settings, or certain type of grudges. Like, what is it?
I want to see more rooftop battles. I think I like the outside setting a little bit more. I think we should play with the settings a little bit more. We can be creative in this little era. The tournament should definitely still continue, but I want to see stuff come back to New York City. I'm sorry. I know we got all this yellow tape and all this, pun intended. But I know we got all this shit going on. But we got to come back to the city at some point with these marquee events. Love Cali, but goddamn, can we spread it out a little bit? I would love to see a big event out in Detroit as well. The big major battle rap.
Detroit's the only state I haven't battled in.
How?
That's crazy. I've never battled in Detroit. I battled Chicago, Indiana. Never battled in Detroit. Word.
Get the fuck out
Word. I've never even been to Detroit.
See, we need it.
I like this new bag that they in right now, putting on bread. Like, fucking, you could beat me. All right, let's put.
I love
bread.
it.
Like,
I love that too.
Who's doing that?
They doing Prestavia versus Yoshi.
Yep.
Oh, I heard that they was putting that up.
They put up some bread for them to battle.
Honestly, more independent stuff with battlers of a certain prestige like yourself. Like, you can be like, listen, we in Brooklyn with it, yo. Bring out some young cats or whatever, because y'all elder statesmen, so it already got that. So I want to see people, use their brands to put on different events and stuff like that. I think that helps out a lot too.
What about
crew versus crew matchups too? Get NYB together, because all these crews is on the block now, and I need to see that. You know what I mean? Settle some grudges. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, I got an idea. I can't say right there, but thank God what you just said. I got an idea. Yeah. What about female battle rap?
At this point, my problem with this year was, like, last year you had Flames and Prestavia breakout. You were supposed to have Flames and
Casey.
and Vixen.
Casey too.
Well, Casey went crazy, but Casey was already good. But I felt like
but this was her year though. This was a lot of their years. Vixen, Casey, like
Coffee and Casey kind of broke out this year though.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The thing about it is with them is they had always been cooking on other circuits, but this year Casey, Vixen, Coffee was on URL, caffeine settings, and cooking.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the lights on, with the bright lights. So
you
gotta
get more ladies in the mix though, because I know there's Cheddar, you know what I'm saying? There's Hope Trilly, you know what I mean? Even the OG Pranas, I want to see Miss Miami on more shit. Like, there's more women to be put in the mix. That's why I like when Remy come with her shit. It's gonna force everybody to be on their toes.
I feel like it's going to be bar setting. I think this year is gonna raise the bar for females.
Definitely.
Mark my word. This year is gonna raise the bar for female battle rap.
Honestly, I want to see all women's tournament, man. I want to see it. I want to see it, man, and I want to see the ladies that put in that work.
An all-woman tournament?
Yeah.
Niggas will watch that.
What? Are you crazy? I'll watch. How the women had the face-offs.
Yeah, and the women be wanting to fight.
The fucking popcorn.
And
what? You crazy? Give me QB, give me Shayna Ashley, Misfit.
Niggas watch that shit every week.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
He only watch it cause yo bitch on it. Yo, ma, don't worry about it. You heard?
Alone, that shouldn't be like.
And they really want to scrap. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I like female better, cause they really be scrapping, son. They really be popping off, bro. Yo, bro, Coffee and Hustle. They ruined the whole entire event. No one cared about none of the battles. I'm thinking me and Jay the Nightwing gonna battle and people cared. No one gave a fuck about the battle. Niggas just like, yo, them bitches is about to scrap.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh.
Cutting through smack. I'm like, yo, I know in person this is.
What? Yo, no, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy in there. You know what I'm saying? So, word. So once I see that, I'm like, oh man, yeah. I want to see a tournament. You're right.
Crazy people don't really talk about the rest of the battles of that.
Bro, that was a
nasty work. You could have voted me and Jay the Nightwing if y'all was gonna do that. So y'all could have voted me that one. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, man.
It is what it is.
Dead ass and all that Jay the Nightwing did.
The Jay Nightwing round, man. Get that New York. Man.
Yo, I feel like, you know, Jay's creative. You know what I'm saying? I know when he has his time to really cook up his stuff, I feel like he's not a person that needs to battle every couple months. I feel like his style can be appreciated more if he comes in commanding, does what he does, and lets you miss him. You know what I mean? I think he had said something about that recently. Like, he was like, yo, I'ma chill. You know what I mean? But I feel like he's a character, man. He shows beyond battle rap. He's got other talents and stuff that he could tap into with acting or even comedy or stuff like that. So, you know, I respect him. You know, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's another person. I battled him. Yo, boom. I feel like he's dope. He got a future somewhere. I'm gonna battle you. You know what I mean? I don't play the politics. Like.
Okay. Does that bring us to a little underrated, overrated, fire, trash
Yeah,
segment?
we can do that.
Do that.
Underrated, overrated.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Cortez, man. You know, this is where we give you a noun, person, place, or thing. You tell us if it's overrated, underrated, fire, or trash. And we'll start with some MCs, too. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Swamp.
Overrated.
Ooh.
Why you say he's overrated?
I feel like he's nice. I don't feel like he's scary. People talk like he's scary. I feel like he's nice, but I don't think he's scary. He's cool. He's good. He's cool. But yeah.
Okay. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Real sick. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Sick as fire, man. Sick as fire. I'm you know what I mean? I seen his come up through iBattle and the ranks and stuff for a while. So yeah, fire.
Yeah. Rapper.
I don't hate. Yeah. I'm not hating.
Right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Oops.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash. OD trash. I need a shot. What?
Wow. Come on, man.
Oops is good.
The Oscar nominated, the activist, the congressman, that guy, third round king.
I respect his accomplishments outside of battle rap. Cause he only has accomplishments outside of battle rap.
God, man.
In battle rap, he's dirt.
Wow. Okay.
He's dirt.
Okay.
Good nigga.
Yeah.
He's just dirt.
Interesting. I'm sure he's gonna like
good. He's just this?
Polo, go ahead, bro.
You can say
overrated, underrated, fire, or trash.
Cuban. Yeah.
Trash too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch Cubans, so I don't know. I never heard nobody say, "Yo, put that Cuban on." I never heard somebody say, "Yo, Cuban battle just dropped on the app." Nobody's ever told me that, bro.
That's fucked up. Okay.
Has somebody ever told you that? Yo, bro.
I seen him share.
You been on the phone.
I seen him share.
That speaks volume right there, son.
Yeah, got some time.
Right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash?
Fire.
How? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Polo, go ahead. We telepathic right now. Go ahead. Say what you gonna say, bro.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Reed Dollars. Trash.
Oh, you think Reed is
and overrated?
And overrated?
Jesus Christ, both of them.
He's fire. It's
I'm done. Fire?
Philly, the big
Fire?
red of blood. Let me
I think.
Don't be biased, bro.
I think. Listen.
What?
I think that Reed and Mook are dope. My problem with both of them is that they're just not meant for the stage, man. Neither one of them. I like.
Mook
Reed.
is Mook. You can't put Mook and Reed in the same combo,
Neither one of them
bro.
are meant for a stage.
But still,
with
you
1,000
can't.
people.
But still, what Mook has done and what Reed has done is two completely different things.
Damn. Really?
You don't think so? Bro, you can't mention Murda Mook or Reed Dollars. There's niggas that don't know who Reed Dollars is right now. Everybody knows who Murda Mook is.
That's true. Name right.
Bro, I'm talking about when somebody says battle rap, it's synonymous with Murda Mook. His face is right there with a do-rag in a fucking dictionary, nigga. Like, you can't say that. You can't, bro. It doesn't matter if it's a Taylor Swift probably knows who fucking Murda Mook is.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you she doesn't know who Reed Dollars is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a different level.
I'm imagining Mook coming out on a Taylor Swift concert.
Mook almost had a fucking battle with Eminem, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real here, bro.
Definitely shut down BET too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mook got an imprint. The money got to be right for Reed because
Jesus.
he's not it. He's just not it. He's easy to beat too.
Damn.
He's not gonna be hard to beat. Like, pause. That's crazy. That was wild crazy. You know what I mean? He's
Big
Yo, big gumbo.
Big gumbo.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I caught nigga.
You got it.
Nah, but
Big pause.
you know what I'm saying? Big pause. Nah, but real talk, you know, Reed is good, but I just think you know what I mean? Like, the strategy wouldn't be difficult.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You know what he's gonna do. You know, so it's just like, all right, cool. Let me prepare for that. And then there's so much to talk about just on the Mook and Reed battle alone.
Right.
Just that alone, there's some shit we gotta speak about. Like, right, that whole round right there. That's the third round right there.
Just that we gotta speak about that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? We're gonna go with Calico. What do you think?
Overrated, fire, trash. I would say Cal's fire because you can't say he's trash.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? The KOTD tournament.
I don't like the rollout. Let me say that. Let me say that the rollout for the tournament is not good. I feel like the talent pool and dudes rapping in there is fire.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got a good look to it. Everything. I just feel like there's no promo behind it. I feel like it's just like an ongoing episode. And, you know, that's not the King of the Dot I know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're working on some things internally. I don't know. Yeah. But I feel like it could be promoted more and put on a bigger stage for people to know that, yo, this is $100 grand on the line and these guys are in. You know what I mean? Right. And a lot of those guys in there you really don't know who's gonna win that shit.
You don't. And I would say this is some of the best work you've seen from the city. Some of the best work, you definitely some of the best work you've seen from Bill Collector. He's bugging in that tournament right now. But I do think they have to do a better job of making people care. You know, and that's difficult. I don't even have.
So that's what I would say is the trash part. Yeah, like that. Like, they gotta put them on a different scale. You know, you have to kind of. That's one thing I can say with URL. They make you feel like you're accomplished, like you know what I mean? Right. And you know, King of the Dot definitely has done that for me. But like I say, I'm from a different era. I'm a YouTube guy. I've experienced traveling the world. I've been in these big places, these big stadiums. I was blessed to do that. A lot of these guys now, especially with COVID, they only know these little camera settings, and they think that's battle rap. That's not battle rap.
Yeah.
It's not, bro. It's nowhere near. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't really see how important this is. You know what I mean? I could sit there and say, yeah, I'm battling with 10 people in the room, but I know there's 1 million people on that camera that's going to be watching, so I got to take it serious. They might not know the severity of the situation because they walking in this with a bunch of cameramen and a couple niggas and they rapping. And they don't really know, like, nah, bro, go in. Like, you know, there's people watching this. and they have to do that. They have to be better at that.
Okay. I got one for you on regional. Underrated, overrated, fire, trash, New York Knicks. Come on, relax.
We're underrated.
Talk your shit.
We're underrated right now. I feel like we got some pieces to be a real good, solid 4 seed, 3 seed in the East. Only thing is, I feel like we have a lot of good players playing the same position. The Knicks need to make a trade somehow, some way, just to clean. You know what I mean? Like to open up the floor. And I just feel like if R.J. Barrett or Julius Randle can get a right hand, we'd be great. Right. You know what I'm saying? So right now we underrated though.
Okay, I respect.
Because we're not playing to our potential.
I respect it. Okay. All right, let's get to resolutions. The album's called Resolutions Part 2. You know what I mean? New Year's resolutions always important for me. One of my resolutions this year, I'm gonna look in the camera. No cursing. Gotta stop cursing.
Yeah, right.
I know. Relax. I am the biggest culprit on the platform.
In regular convo too, or on camera?
In regular convo as much too. I'm 35, bro. After a while, you look kind of stupid. All the words and all the I'm just saying.
Fuck that. Nah,
son. Fuck everybody looking at me like, man,
you younger than me, my boy.
Nah.
Like,
a lot.
I showed for the
first
50 episodes.
I'll be honest with you, right? I'll be honest with you. You know, I can relate, right? See, I just said it now. It irks me. I remember my first interview, like I was on grind time and I did like some phone interview and I kept saying, nah, I mean. And I kept saying, yeah. So, you know, I would go over there, know what I mean? And then when I got there, know what I mean? And I heard the interview and I was like, yo, I'm an idiot.
Oh my God.
I was like, I sound like an idiot. And I went and I worked so hard in my interviews to make sure I did not keep saying that. And it took me about 6 months before it really like drilled in my head not to do that. Like, and I was like, yo, is that how I talk in real life? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it makes you change. So I know you're listening back to your interviews and you're like, yo, I'm cursing unnecessarily.
Way too much.
Yeah, you're like.
And it's just like a.
Cursing is supposed to be for emotion. Cursing is supposed to be for emotion.
I know.
I don't curse in my music. If you catch me cursing in my music, it's very rare, and I'm purposely cursing because I want some emotion.
Right.
But I don't curse in none of you listen to my verses. You rarely hear me say. In battles, you hear me say fuck, shit, all that. But in music, you won't barely hear me. I don't say the N-word. I don't say F. I don't say shit. None of that shit.
That's the Rakim Allah method, man. I'm gonna use that, man.
And shout out to Meth, because he told me that too. He hasn't cursed in years.
Yo, he's
so like 10
crazy.
years or some shit.
Yo, that mother, like since he stopped cursing, he's been crazier. He never needed to, though, because he's Method Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What I mean? That's crazy. New Year's resolutions, man.
So you know what you do? You gotta do a tip jar.
Tip jar?
Yeah, but it's to yourself, right? Okay. So what you do is, well, if y'all having a show together, then you have to have a little thing here, and every time you curse, you have you put $1 or you put 50 cents or whatever.
Clean, Cortez.
And then
my split from the show might be gone. I don't know.
But you know what though? It might be one episode like that, but you'll start getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we start doing the tip jar, you know. Brother's gonna be like,
it works though. It works though. It works though, bro. It works.
So we like, we ain't gonna curse. We can't curse the first 10 minutes because we gotta monetize. Yo, 2 minutes in, he said like fuck like 9 times.
Mad times, bro. I'm like, mad times. I didn't even mean to, man. In the course of conversation, then we be having these cancel culture arguments, and then I'm dropping faggot and all types of. I gotta get back with that, man. You got any ones though personally for you for the year?
Yeah, this year is really about doing what I want to do. I feel like I do
a lot of shit for everybody else. Like I extend my arm and I extend my services, and I've helped put a lot of people in position, and I just feel like, you know what? This year I'm just gonna focus on bettering Cortez, position-wise, status-wise, brand-wise, music, whatever it is, I want to be able to staple myself and feel comfortable that I did it. You know what I mean? I don't usually get handouts anyway, so that doesn't bother me. But I want to really just put myself in position and focus on that business aspect. You know, I'm sitting down on the laptops reading these things and figuring out how to monetize this and how to, you know what I mean, figure out my publishing for this and working on the acting and the movies more and the roles and stuff like that. Like really investing in my brand. You know?
That's fire.
That's what's up. Taz, this has been great, man. This has been a great time. Great interview, very candid and things like that, man. And,
My God.
Gumbo.
Wish you best of luck, man. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, man. We good over here?
The
Yeah,
bodega is open 24/7. You heard?
Black Compass Media, man. We in the building.
man.
Yeah, take a toast. Take
Yes,
a toast.
sir.
Big toast. You know what I mean?
Yo.
New year coming up. Everybody get in here. It's a new year, man. New energy, things like that, man. Big success and all
Take
that.
a toast. Take a toast.
You know what I'm saying? This is a toast, man, to life. You know what I mean? To success, to another year in the books, man. We all outside, back at it again.
Yo, yes, sir.
Resolutions.
Yes, sir.
More money, less stress.
Always.
That being said, man, Black Compass Media, we up out of here, man. Salute to all of y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you check out what Cortez got going on. You know what I mean? Big gumbo on deck and all of that, man. But on all streaming platforms, man. Everything is going to be in the description box. Make sure you check that out, man, and be in tune with what we got going on, man. Black Compass Media, Cortez.
Gang.
Resolutions, man. We up out of here.
Cop that, you heard?
Peace.